the Battle of Ohio, it was the Browns who shocked the Bengals 32-13 on Monday Night Football. Nick Chubb rushing for 101 yards and 2 scores. Joe Burrow throwing an interception and losing a fumble. The Bears traded linebacker Roquan Smith to the Ravens in exchange for 2023 second and fifth round picks and linebacker A.J. Klein, according to NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport. Smith, the 8th overall pick in the 2018 draft, currently leads the league with 83 total tackles and has 2.5 sacks and 2 interceptions this season. More from Rappaport. Saints running back Mark Ingram suffered a grade 2 MCL sprain and will likely miss 3 to 4 weeks. Rams head coach Sean McVay saying he anticipates that Cooper Kupp will play Sunday against the Bucs, despite suffering an ankle injury in the loss to the Niners. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Is your job recession-proof? Now might be the perfect time to switch careers and become an IT professional with My Computer Career. IT is listed as one of the top recession-proof professions. You could have your dream job in just months, not years. No experience needed. Take classes online or on campus. And financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the GI Bill. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
This is Staples.
So rumor has it that Staples has everything I need to ship.
That's not a rumor. We have all the shipping supplies and services you need.
Boxes?
Yep.
Mailers?
Yep.
And I can actually ship there, right?
We have UPS right here in store.
Huh. What will Staples think of next?
Right?
No, seriously, I'm asking, what will they think of next?
Staples has all your shipping supplies and UPS service in store. And right now, get 25% off UPS Express shipping services. Staples, the best kept secret in shipping. Ends 12/31. Valid only in Staples U.S. stores.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning.
It's a beautiful day, All Saints Day, first day of November,
That's
2022.
Right. All Saints Day.
Yes.
I feel like I have light shined on me now here.
Yes.
This morning I had that shadow over all the decorations were here. I was actually hiding back here.
Well, we could hear you, and since it's radio, that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. That passes the litmus test.
Other than, if you're not aware, we are on YouTube. Our morning news from now till 8 o'clock available on our KXO YouTube channel, so you can let folks who are no longer in the Valley know that they can tune in.
Yeah, you can go, ooh, YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah, like that. That's usually the customary way.
In our case, it's Yoo-Hoo-Tube.
Yeah, Yoo-Hoo-Tube.
Yes. Okay. Did you have many trick-or-treaters?
No. Again, we were just at our house for a short time, but to give us a little feel. And other than that, did you see that many?
We saw more than we've seen in a couple of years.
Oh, wow. Well, maybe, there were less people, and so let's go to the Buckley's house.
Yeah.
And raid the place.
Well, unlike you, we left our lights on and, let people know, hey, we're home if you want to come by.
Yeah, we did do that. We didn't want to frustrate them or anything.
Yeah.
So.
And for the adults, we had adult beverages. Kids got candy, Dad got beer.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, and Dad got milk of magnesia.
Yes. It used to be cod liver oil.
Yeah. Well,
did you get that?
That was enough to make you sick, even if you didn't take anything. Cod liver oil.
Ah, yes.
Yuck. It was an instant guaranteed cure.
Well, the threat of cod liver oil was enough to... make you slow down.
Yeah, everybody got well after that.
Okay. The Imperial Valley Music Educators Association 24th Annual Halftime Festival tonight at Cal Jones Field.
Mm-hmm.
Admission is $5. Tickets are available from your favorite band, and the proceeds benefit the bands.
And the bands in the plural sense.
Yes. And we always point out, this is not a competition. This is a showcase. So, but you go and you root for your favorite high school band, of course, but you cheer for all of them. because they all work so hard.
So that's tonight, huh? All right.
Yes. And I will be there along with my band expert commentator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My wife, Pam.
Is she going to lead the band?
No. She will just help me pointing out things that we did not have a band at my high school.
Mm-hmm.
So,
did you make believe, and did you have a good kazoo band or anything?
No, we just carried on without it.
Well, it didn't look like it warped your guys' sense of humor.
Not at all. Yeah, okay. You want some birthdays today?
We're going to have some.
Actor Barbara Bosson is 83. Actor Robert Foxworth is 81. Country singer Kinky Friedman is 78, has run for governor of Texas several times, and if I lived in Texas, he'd have my vote. Actor Jeannie Berlin is 73. And let's see, Lyle Lovett, 65. Actor Rachel Ticotin, 64. And singer Anthony Kiedis of Red Hot Chili Peppers, 60. Drummer Rick Allen of Def Leppard, 59. Other birthdays, let's see. Actor Toni Collette is 50. Actor Jenny McCarthy, 50. Actor David Berman, 49. Actor Natalia Tena is 38. Actor Penn Badgley, 36. Actor Max Burkholder, 25. Those are the big shot birthdays, local ones coming up.
Hello. My name is John Hawk, and I am running to be your next county supervisor. We need strong leaders that will put Imperial County families first and not give in to outsiders that want to benefit at our expense. We need permanent jobs, better roads, and quality community programs that will improve the quality of life for Imperial County residents. I am proud to be endorsed by Imperial County Deputy Sheriff's Association, Imperial County Firefighters Association, Imperial County District Attorney Investigators Association, and the National Border Patrol Council 2554. It's our county, and with your vote, we will build a stronger and safer community. Vote John Hawk for Imperial County Supervisor, District 5. Thank you, and God bless you.
Paid for by the committee to elect John Hawk, Imperial County Supervisor, District 5.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Vivian Flores, Abraham Ramos, Cynthia Retana, Denise Red, Ernest Davenport, Calvin Kaler, Ann Mahler, Sky Rivas, Claudia Gutierrez, Donald Weber, Molly Turner, Emmeline Supnet, Liz Aguilar, Minnie Torres, Andrew Rivera, Ivan Campillo, Iris Munoz, Roberto Hernandez, Alicia Alvarez, Elizabeth Escalante, Fred Fankhauser, Elisa Damara, Henry Gonzalez, Judy Garcia, Mario Castaneda, Paloma Sanchez, Robert Valenzuela, Roxanne Obeso Yates, Tony Castaneda, Ernie McCormick Jr., Angelica Ornella, and Ruby Alvarez. Happy birthday from KXO. Okie dokie. Okay, we've got news. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
It's World in California news headlines right now, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. Loved ones of the 17 people shot to death at Stoneman Douglas High in Florida are taking turns right now addressing the gunman, Nicholas Cruz. Among them, Teresa Rabinovitz, whose granddaughter was murdered.
If killing 17 innocent people and wounding 17 more does not warrant the death penalty, then what possibly does?
Cruz will be formally sentenced to life in prison tomorrow. The Supreme Court's Chief Justice John Roberts has temporarily blocked a congressional committee from gaining access to Donald Trump's tax returns. And Pfizer says trials prove its new RSV shot is 82% effective in preventing severe illness in babies when pregnant moms are vaccinated. Vanderbilt University's Dr. William Schaffner.
This is a great step forward in the prevention of one of the last major communicable diseases that affect infants.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. A district attorney in San Francisco says that violent attack that left the husband of House Speaker Nancy Pelosi hospitalized with a fractured skull has shocked the city.
It's something that I will tell you unnerved me as a political figure in this city. I think we've gotten to a point where we know that there have been tragedies in this very city of political leaders.
San Francisco DA Brooke Jenkins, suspect David DePape due in court today for arraignment. He's facing numerous charges, including attempted murder. Wet weather returning to the northern region of the state.
It will generally provide much of the area with what we refer to as a wetting rain, so that helps mitigate some fire concerns.
Brooke Bingaman with the National Weather Service expecting the wet weather to move out tomorrow with another storm possible over the weekend. Snow likely in the Sierras. Santa Clara County Sheriff Lori Smith retires while awaiting a verdict in her civil corruption trial. A conviction would have removed her from office and banned her from running again. Gas prices at $5.54 a gallon statewide. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair, for replacement, call the experts. Your friend in the business. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Stream now, pay never with Pluto TV. Subscriptions and fees don't exist.
Showtime!
With hundreds of live channels and thousands of movies on demand, all streaming free on Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never. So you tested positive for COVID. What's next? Treat yourself. COVID treatments like Paxlovid are free. Taken by pill, these medications can stop the illness from getting serious. So treat yourself. Call a healthcare provider or the statewide COVID hotline at 833-422-4255 to find free treatment today. Again, that's 833-422-4255. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Would you like a cleaning product that can be used in the garage, the laundry, and the kitchen, and save space in your cabinet? Hi, I'm Bruce Fabrizio, inventor of Simple Green. To learn more, visit us at simplegreen.com.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations in the valley to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news, the $50,000 question this morning: when will the pandemic end? Here's more on the story.
Or at least, when will the pandemic be lowered to an epidemic? That is a question only the Center for Disease Control and Prevention can answer, and they do not appear ready to do so. In the state of California, the COVID-19 state of emergency will end on February 28, 2023. Governor Gavin Newsom made that announcement recently. In making the announcement, the governor said the plan charts the path to phasing out one of the most effective and necessary tools that California has used to combat COVID-19. He said this timeline gives the health care system needed flexibility to handle any potential surge that may occur after the holidays in January and February, in addition to providing state and local partners time needed to prepare for this phase out and set themselves up for success afterwards. The decision is based on the dramatic reduction of hospitalizations and deaths due to the state's vaccination and public health efforts. Newsom said California has the tools needed to continue fighting COVID-19 when the state of emergency terminates at the end of February. For KXL Local News, I'm George Gale.
California Highway Patrol says a vehicle has been found, mostly, if not completely, submerged. Here's more on that story. California Highway Patrol says it was under a bridge on Kershaw Road near Williams Road. The CHP contacted the Imperial Irrigation District to remove the vehicle. The IID said they could not help since the vehicle appears to be in the Alamo River. U.S. Border Patrol Borstar unit was called in. They were testing the contamination levels of the water before they entered. All information surrounding the incident is a mystery. They did not say if there were any victims in involved in the vehicle in the canal or anything else. An investigation is underway to sort out the details. California Highway Patrol says the roadway has remained clear throughout the ordeal. KXO News Time 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires, guaranteed. We're talking the finest names in tires: Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlap, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. Check the prices, then talk to your Quick Lane service advisor. He will give you the best price, guaranteed. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Continuing with more local news, a reminder from the Register of Voters for the general election. Here's George Gale.
It is November 8th. That's just a week away. A couple of reminders from the Registrar of Voters. If you have not sent in your vote-by-mail ballots, don't forget to sign them before dropping them off. Also, do not mail the ballots. Use one of the convenient drop boxes set up to around the county. There are drop boxes at the city halls in Brawley, Calexico, Calipatria, Hopeville, Imperial, and Westmoreland. There are 2 drop boxes at the administration center in El Centro, a drive-by drop box in the west parking lot, and a drop box at the east entrance to the administration center. Boxes are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. On November 8th, Election Day, vote-by-mail ballots can be dropped off at any polling site. Another convenience is early voting to be set up at the Elections Department later this week. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And that concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. Quick Lane, ready to serve.
Hello, Imperial Valley. I am Gina Young-Dockstetter, your candidate for ID Director Division 3. As a 4th-generation Imperial Valley native with ties to Nyland, Calipatria, and Brawley, I am committed to Imperial Valley. As an agribusiness owner with a strong accounting and financial background, I can use these skills to build a more efficient and effective ID that is better able to serve our community. Putting families first will be my focus. I ask for your support on November 8th or on your mail-in ballot. Paid for by the Committee to Elect Gina Dockstetter, ID Division 3.
Page 2 of the local news and weather, brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
Continuing with more local news this morning, the County Board of Supervisors will hold their regular weekly meeting. Here's more on that.
The supervisors meet most every Tuesday following public health recommendations. The meeting is available via Zoom, live stream, or in person. A board will be asked to approve a proclamation declaring November Caregiver Appreciation Month in Imperial County, another proclamation declaring November as National Adoption Month as well. On their action agenda, the board will discuss a resolution extending remote meetings in accordance with Assembly Bill 361. They will hear a presentation regarding the comprehensive master plan and campus update from Dr. Lenore Johnson, president of IVC, and Dr. Daniel Ortiz, Jr., nursing director for Imperial Valley College. Supervisors will discuss a letter to Deputy Assistant Secretary Caroline Baxter expressing appreciation and requesting assistance from the Department of Defense to remind the various branches of the U.S. military forces to adhere to the established flight patterns due to concerns expressed by Imperial County residents. Meeting will be held in the Administration Center on Main Street in El Centro. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Brawley Cattle Call is almost here. It gets underway this week. Yeah. Somewhere in the control room, that beast lies. Brawley Cattle Call, well, it gets underway. The first event is the kickoff mixer on November the 3rd at the Brawley Grocery Outlet. It starts at 6 p.m. For the first time, the mixer will be held before any other events. Chili Cook-Off will be held Saturday, November the 5th, with a couple of firsts. For the first time, the event begins at 5 Saturday evening. Also, for the first time, a rib cook-off contest will be added to the event. It will be held at the Plaza Park. Cowboy Bingo starts at 6:30 p.m. November the 7th. Mariachi Night is November the 9th at 5 p.m. in the Plaza Park. A cornhole tournament will be held on November the 10th. November the 12th will be kickoff with the Chuck Wagon Breakfast, followed at 9 by the Cattle Call Parade. There will be three rodeo performances. Now, that means November 11th and 12th at 7 o'clock. And November the 13th, that'll be the matinee on Sunday at 1 p.m. So you've got two chances for evening performances now, which is really a neat idea. All three performances will be at the Cattle Call Arena. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
No child in Imperial County should go hungry. This is Jean Oswald for the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Living in a food insecure home makes it difficult for children to perform efficiently in school and to face the challenges of being a child. I urge you to help these kids. Donate to the Food Bank's Backpack Program. Recipients are children who rely on school meals and risk going hungry on weekends when they're away from school. The Ivy Food Bank Backpack Program. Donate online at ivyfoodbank.org.
And Carroll has a look at the weather.
The National Weather Service says seasonably warm and dry conditions will continue today before a storm system passes through the region during the middle and end of the week. Locally, gusty winds will be common with this system, while isolated to scattered light showers will be possible along a quick-moving cold front going into Thursday. Temperatures will plummet behind the cold front, with readings upwards of 15 to 20 degrees below normal during the end of the week. 86 our high yesterday, 57 the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 86. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming southwest in the afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 59. West-northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 77. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles an hour in the afternoon, with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. 63 degrees downtown, 46% relative humidity, wind out of the east-southeast at about 5 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank. I've been telling you about the peanut patch, well, for a couple of weeks now, but actually for a couple of years. And those who have visited the Peanut Patch know what I'm saying. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Open Monday through Saturday. And the Peanut Patch with many homemade chocolates. They also make their own fresh English toffee. Pecan turtles made from scratch. The Peanut Patch. So many great things. A great place to visit. You're going to love the store. You're going to love the people at the Peanut Patch in Yuma. And they've got a variety of gift packs that can be shipped to almost anywhere in the world. What a great gift idea. You'll find the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Well, if you just Google the Peanut Patch, you'll get directions, and it's easy, and it's fun. Don't forget the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Stop by and say hi. It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Well, the Imperial Tigers will meet Patrick Henry, the Patriots, Friday night in Imperial. Mickey Dale, George Grahava will be on hand to bring you the action starting at 6:45 p.m. The game on AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel. Monday Night Football. Yeah, the Bengals and the Browns. Cleveland beat Cincinnati 32-13. Meanwhile, the Baltimore Ravens filled the biggest void in the middle of their defense with the NFL's leading tackler. The Ravens acquired Chicago Bears linebacker Roquan Smith yesterday. The source said that the Ravens are sending the Bears a second and a fifth-round pick in 2023. And in baseball, the Astros-Phillies Game 3 postponed until today. Rain in Philly.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
And in the NBA, Kings hammered the Hornets 115-108. 76ers whipped the Wizards 118-111. Nets neutralized the Pacers 116-109. Raptors beat up on the Hawks 139-109. Bucks dunked the Pistons 110-108. It was the Jazz jumping all over the Grizzlies 121-105. And the Clippers, they nipped the Rockets 95-93. Oh, and on Saturday, it's number 1 and number 2, Georgia and Tennessee in NCAA football. And we've got games starting at noon Saturday right here on AM 1230 KXO. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
This is George Marquez. I am running for district attorney. I was raised in the Imperial Valley, and I am currently raising my own family here. I am the experienced candidate, and I have worked both as a prosecutor and defense. I know how both sides think. I am the candidate with a solid law enforcement backing. I will be aggressive in prosecuting serious, violent, and repeat offenders, and I will implement crime prevention strategies. I will use my experience to protect our families. Please vote for me, George Marquez. Paid for by the committee to elect George Marquez for District Attorney 2022.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering LifeScan fingerprinting to the public. Well, Twitter's board of directors was dissolved following Elon Musk's takeover of the company, according to a securities filing. The company states that all previous members of Twitter's board, including recently ousted CEO Parag Agrawal and Chairman Brett Taylor, are no longer directors in accordance with the terms of the merger agreement. Musk, according to the filing, became the sole director of Twitter. Scary. Well, BP, British Petroleum's profit more than doubled in the third quarter of the year, extending a bumper run of earnings for the world's biggest oil and gas companies that will add to growing calls in Britain and the U.S. for higher taxes on windfall profits. The UK-based energy company BP posted underlying profit of $8.15 billion in the July to September period, compared to $3.3 billion a year earlier. Earnings were boosted by exceptional results in gas trading, according to BP. The results mean that Big Oil, BP, Shell, Total, ExxonMobil, and Chevron have made more than $58 billion in profits in the third quarter alone. The record earnings come as growing numbers of households in Europe and North America are squeezed by decades-high inflation driven by spiraling energy and food bills. So what's shaking on Wall Street? The Dow off 164 points at 32,569. The S&P 500 off 17 at 3854. The NASDAQ off 50 points at 10,938. Meanwhile, gold up $8.40 an ounce, oil up $1.73 a barrel. Coming up, we'll take a brief look at the weather.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
Expect mostly cloudy skies early, then gradually becoming sunny. Look for a high near 86. Southeast wind, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 59. West-northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 77. West wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles an hour in the afternoon, with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. And we have 64 degrees downtown El Centro, 46% relative humidity, wind out of the east-southeast at 5 to 7 miles per hour. Financial news brought to you by Southwest Security Services. Did you know they offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal? You'll find them at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
They have great weekday specials.
I like the friendly environment, the friendly staff, the cold beer, and the best wings in town.
Burgers and Beer. What I like about Burgers and Beer, the menu. Everything on the menu is great. I'm working my way through the menu. My favorite thing right now is the grilled tuna chipotle sandwich. That's what I had yesterday, and it was delicious.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
Is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
I'm Steve Kafin. Former President Donald Trump's push to have the Supreme Court intervene in the dispute over his tax returns has had at least some effect, as we hear from CBS's Stephen Portnoy.
It's a temporary stay. Chief Justice John Roberts is giving the House Ways and Means Committee until next Thursday to explain its need for the former president's tax returns before the court decides what it will do next. In 2020, Chief Justice Roberts wrote an opinion sending a similar dispute over Trump's records back to lower courts, saying judges should take a balanced approach to the matter, weighing Congress's need to legislate against a sitting president's need for privacy.
Families of victims speaking out today at the two-day sentencing hearing for the Parkland school shooter in Florida. Nicholas Cruz will get a life sentence. Teacher Stacy Lapel says she and others have been left traumatized.
Because of you, I check for all exits wherever I am. Because of you, I think of the worst-case scenario for myself and my family. Because of you, I will never feel safe again.
At least 14 people were wounded in a drive-by shooting last night on a busy Chicago street.
Heard about 8 or 9 gunshots. I saw a car racing past me, and I just saw everyone crying and people down on the ground.
Police say there may have been 2 shooters in the car. San Francisco police allege the man who's accused of attacking Paul Pelosi intended to tie up his wife, the House Speaker, and, quote, break her kneecaps. The attack's been denounced across the political spectrum, but the Republican candidate for governor in Arizona, Carrie Lake, took a jab last night.
It is not impossible to protect our kids at school. Nancy Pelosi, well, she's got protection when she's in D.C. Apparently, her house doesn't have a lot of protection.
Former Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is trying to stage a political comeback in Israel as national voting goes on today for the 5th time in 3 years. CBS's Imtiaz Tayeb.
If he is able to build that coalition, it may mean this ongoing corruption trial, which he has been on and has been facing for quite a few years now, could be put on pause as he serves as PM or potentially even scrapped.
Pfizer says it's going to seek government approval soon for an RSV vaccine. Infectious disease expert Dr. William Schaffner says it's well-timed since cases of the respiratory illness in kids have exploded.
A new vaccine is providing between 70 and 80% protection in the newborn babies against severe RSV illness. This is a great step forward.
Checking Wall Street right now, an early opening to the positive has turned south. The Dow is down 204 points. The Nasdaq's down 69. This is CBS News.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Visit libertymutual.com to learn more.
Why wait to save? Dell's Black Friday event arrives early with select deals on top tech to power any passion. The savings start now on the latest XPS and Alienware PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Don't forget, special pricing on the latest monitors, docks, and accessories, including free shipping on everything. Just call 877-ASK-DELL for Black Friday deals. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Making an Impact, sponsored by Granger. Desmond Blair is a world-class painter that was born without hands. His incredible artistry is an inspiration to many disabled Americans.
People would tell me what I wouldn't be able to do, but it's like if I had a sheet of paper and like a pilot pen, you're not going to take that away from me.
For the ones who get it done, Granger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, backed by 24/7 support and access to product experts. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by.
Kanye West has company in the backlash stirred up by anti-Semitism. A pro athlete.
Irving, the jumper is good.
About a dozen fans sat courtside in Brooklyn, all wearing blue T-shirts that read "Fight Anti-Semitism," and the men wore yarmulkes after Kyrie Irving stirred up controversy by sharing a link to a movie called Hebrews to Negroes. Wake up, Black America. Critics say it is rampant with anti-Semitic disinformation. Kyrie has refused to disavow the move. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News, New York.
Amazon Music is gearing up for a massive content expansion. The streaming giant will offer a full catalog of music with more than 100 million songs for members. Amazon telling the Associated Press that members will gain hundreds of millions of songs, an increase over the current 2 million in shuffle mode without any ads or extra cost. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Present to you with this year's Choice YouTuber Award,
Carroll Buckley.
Prepare to get rocked.
That was unbelievable.
AM 1230 KXO. 1230